Hello guys, let's continue from where we stopped. So let me see if I can zoom this more. So we stopped at index 3 when I was 3. So let's assume, okay, after that part, the loop will then activate the function which this part performs, which is increasing our I by 1. So if our I then if we then increase our I by 1 again, which will make it 4, then our I will be 4, because previously it was 3. Then in this case our I will be equal to 4. And when I is 4, then here I, which is 4, this will read I, which is 4, less than the length of the array. And the length of the array is 4. And now I is 4. Is 4 less than 4? No, 4 is not less than 4. The loop will terminate. It's not going to run again because this condition is no longer true. It can only loop when this condition is true. But in this case now, I is 4 and this condition is no longer true. The loop will then terminate. It is not going to continue. So again, there is another way to create this array so that we don't have all this written out. So let's comment this out by using the multi-comment symbol, like we have it on star, and then where is the stuff of this one? So we commented this code out. So let's work on the other way. Remember, you can represent this part like we have it here. You can represent it in this way: int class marks integer, like this. Int new int, let's say 4. You can still represent it this way and it's gonna work. You can see we have this at the front of class marks, but here we have it before the class marks, so it can still work. But there is another way we can present our array. So let's use int. In this case, let's use age, for example. But since we are talking about an array of, okay, we can have okay, let's say age or ages is equal to new let's see, integer age. Let's see what we have there now. We'll get it sorted. Our age is equal to integer age is equal to So let's use this the other format, integer age. This is equal to curly bracket. In this case, we use curly bracket. Then and add ages. 23 years, 40 years, 50 years, 80 years. So we can represent our array in this format as well. Then and in this format, remember, indexing start from 0. This 23, we have an index of 0. This 40, we have an index of 1. This one with 50, we have an index of 2. 8, we have an index of 3. So let's say confirm this by clicking. Okay, let's use our shortcut again, SOUT, then click on the tab button on your keyboard, and then now age, because age is the variable, the variable with which we can, access our elements. So we have age in bracket. Let's get the element at index 0. In this case, we know that index 0 has 23, index 1 40. So let's see what will happen in this case. Let's run our application. So you can see we have 23, which is index 0. So let's print index 1. Index 1 will give us 40. Yes. Then what happens when we try to print out an element that does not exist? Let's say when there is no index associated with an element. Let's say we have 23 is start from index 0, index 1 40, index 2 50, index 3 80. So let's say index 4. You see, array out of bound exception, because we don't have that index. Now when we start developing some project, you will see how to there is a way we can prevent this from crashing in this format. There could be a message that will let you know that there is no index there is no element at index 4, or there is no index so far with that value or with that number 4. So that is for this array. But there are many other ways, but we're gonna do that when we get into for loop and the enhanced loop. The next video I'm gonna make will be on loop, for loop, and the enhanced loop. I'm gonna make a separate video on for loop, and again a separate video on enhanced loop. There are many other videos. There are many other things we need to cover under arrays, but I would like to know from you guys if there is any other thing you would like me to cover on this. Just write that down on the comment section, and I will get that done for you guys. There are many things, but I will keep on uploading videos on this. If anything comes up, I will just keep on uploading videos on this. So thank you guys. If you like the video, please help me subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and God bless.